Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. So, today we are bringing you the following topic.
So today we're going to be talking about in our episode 26 how to stay motivated in your business journey. So we're going to tell you a couple of advice and why. So stay with us and let's begin.
Yes, that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. I live here in Ontario, Canada, but I'm original from Cuba. I have my business online. I'm a mentor at the same time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico. I'm now living in North Carolina with my family. Um, I'm also a digital business owner and a mentor.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Jesse. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch yesterday's replay of the live webinar before to next Tuesday's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so we had on our webinar Jay as our host. She's a resigned educator. We also had Marilyn, who's a digital business owner. We had Linda, who is also an educator. And we had Farmata, who is an online business owner.
We also have Elsie and Reggie. She's a clinical nurse, consultant, and he's electrical contractor. Marilyn and Michael, online business owners. I, a retired teacher nail tech, and Corazon, medical support assistant. So all these people were on a live in our live webinar yesterday, Thursday, November 20. But remember, we have live webinar every Tuesday and Thursday, always at the same time. 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And the only thing you have to do is register with your name and email to any of our websites or link of your choice, and we contact you. We send you your private link so you can access to any of these webinars.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Jesse. So if you're catching our replay of yesterday's live webinar, our replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how to start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today.
Yes, our topic for today is how to stay motivated in your business journey.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already enjoying the weekend. So, today we are talking about something every entrepreneur struggles with, and that is, motivation. Because the truth is, motivation isn't something you have, it's something that you build. And if you want long term success, you need habits. You need a system that keeps you moving even on the days that you don't feel like it. So let's break it down into 3 practical, proven ways to stay motivated on your journey with real facts to back it up. So, what are today's points?
And those 3 ways are: connect to your why. Number 2, build small, consistent habits. And number 3, surround yourself with a community and a mentorship.
Yes. So, those are the points that we're going to be talking today. So, let's dive in with the point number 1.
Okay, so we have point number 1 as connect with your why. One of the strongest builders of motivation is knowing exactly why you started. So, according to the American Psychological Association, people who have written purpose and clearly defined goals are 33% more likely to remain consistent over time. This isn't just psychology, it's real life. When the journey gets hard, clarity becomes fuel. So, I experienced this personally. I didn't start an online business because I had spare time or because I knew everything. I started because I wanted a different reality for my family, um, for my children, and also for generations that would come after me. I wanted to prove that an immigrant woman starting from zero in a new country could build something powerful, something that didn't require sacrificing every hour of her life to survive. And, my why is because I wanted to be present. I wanted to be a present mother. And I wanted to have time to spend with my parents because they're retired and they have a lot of appointments, medical appointments. I wanted to be present for them too. And now that I'm a grandmother, I wanted to be present for my grandchildren as well, to care for them. So my why became stronger the day I realized I was tired of missing time with my loved ones, tired of watching others live the life they wanted while I settled for what was available, tired of believing opportunities were only meant for certain people. And I think that's where we stay stuck. A lot of us stay stuck in that belief that opportunity is only there for certain people. But the truth is, opportunity is there for everyone, but not everyone is willing to take it. So when I connected with the purpose, or with my purpose, everything changed. So suddenly the difficult days didn't stop me, the doubt didn't silence me, and the slow results didn't discourage me. So because when your why is bigger than the obstacles, quitting stops being an option. And actually, quitting is not an option for me. It has never been an option because I know what I want. And I knew at the beginning that it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew that I had the time and I had the availability, I had the desire to learn. So, that made a difference for me. And so that beautiful thing is your why. Your why doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be that reason that gives you that motivation every day. The reason why you get up in the morning, the reason why you smile, those things that really make you happy. So maybe you want more time freedom, maybe to care for your parents, to travel more, to enjoy life, to live fully, really, and to show your children that things are possible. You can show them what's possible, even when you don't have when your English is not your first language, when you're an immigrant, when you're in a different culture. So never depend on a single paycheck again, because you can create more than that. So here's what I want you to stay with. A strong purpose outlasts temporary emotions. When you know exactly why you're doing this, consistency becomes a decision, not a struggle.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel told us about connect with your why. So yeah, so on the moments that we don't feel motivated, we have to remember why did we started this. And once we do that, we get back on track. We do have a comment here from Prilion Kangas. He says hello. Hello, Prilion. Thank you for your comment and thank you for watching. We also have another one from Alan Kenya.
Hello,
Oh,
Alan.
he said good night. I guess a good night on his side. Thank you for watching. And he also sent a like emoji. So thank you so much for your like emoji. Okay, so let's move on to point number 2.
All right. So point number 2, build small, consistent habits. Okay. Motivation grows through action, not the other way around. Research from Duke University showed that 45% of our daily actions come from habits, no motivation. This means the more simple, repetitive habit you build, the easier it becomes to stay consistent. Okay, you don't need to take the big leaps, or just a small step that stack up. Okay, 50 minutes of learning, posting one piece of content, following up with one person, watching one training video, reading 3 pages a book a day. Small actions repeatedly uh, make that unstoppable moment. Remember, discipline beats motivation every time. And I think we a little talk a little about I think was yesterday or the day before about this topic, and it's so true. The motivation can fade, but those small habits is what going to keep you moving. And the secret is staying consistent, small, daily, and you could see it moving forward. Most people start their business, excited. They want to conquer the world, but a few weeks in, maybe a few months in, life start getting busy and maybe you start lacking of that motivation, that motivation disappear. And that's okay. That's like cause of life. It happens to anything. You found a new job or anything. You are so excited to start that job, but later on you start like, but what keep it going, what keep you going, what keep you continue with your why is those small habits, because the feeling change. Maybe you say, oh, maybe that this is now, and now I need to find another job or another business, I don't know. That, so that motivation change. But if you start watching your like we say here, your trainings, you're doing your things a little by little, is you are creating your discipline. Okay, you don't need like the 3 hours, you don't need like the 24 hours or 10 hours. You just need small amount of time, sometimes 10 minutes, 20 minutes of intention action will change. Also, it will help you to build that confidence. With those little actions, maybe you're reading a book, 3 pages per day, maybe like in a month you already finish a book. You are so excited. You're saying, oh my gosh, I read that book, I never thought I'd go to finish. And look at that. So now that give you that motivation to keep going. Maybe next month you're going to pick up another book. Same thing happened with the business. Oh, I watched that training, I finished and I rewatch and I rewatch, but now I know how to open a page, a business page, or now I know how to do an ad, or now I know how to put a link. I don't know. But those small, consistent habits, it will make that different, because it will take that stress, that distraction, because you're already used to it. So you're already doing it, and you do it every day. So it's like a repetitive movement. When get to the moment, you're already doing it because it's something that is like it's natural to you. Okay, people who succeed in this business aren't the faster, or the most talented or the most knowledge, are the ones who show up even when they don't want it or they don't feel like it, but because they build a routine, they stay consistent and they trust the process. That's what all of that compound, and that's when you explode, and your dream with your whites, like Isa was talking, it will make reality. So if you've been struggling to stay motivated, I want to tell you, hang in there. Pick up a small habit, pick up something small and do it every day. Dedicate 10, 20 minutes, and you will see how things it will change, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Start doing it today. Do those small habits today, and you will see, in the long run, those small steps, that's consistency, it will build over time. So consistency here is the advantage. So that's what I have to say about this topic.
Thank you, Jesse. Okay, so we have so I guess good morning, Alan. So that's what he meant. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so Jesse just talked about build small, consistent habits. So yeah, so when you build those small habits that like it creates that discipline. So in those small habits create that motivation. And sometimes when you don't have that motivation because you created the habit, the discipline, it will keep you moving forward. So that's how you keep motivated to keep continuing what you have to do. Okay, so let's move on to point number 3. So surround yourself with community mentorship. So, when I transitioned from the film industry after 25 years, I had one main concern. I didn't want to feel lost or alone in a completely new world. And the truth is, starting something new can feel very intimidating, especially when you build a long career in a traditional field. But what I discovered changed everything. And in this digital business, I didn't have to walk the path alone. I had mentors who guided me, I had a community that encouraged me, and a system that simplified every step. So, according to the Stanford study, people who feel supported by a community are 65% more likely to reach their goals. And I've seen that firsthand, not just in my journey, but in the journeys of those I now mentor around the world. So why? Because when you surround by others moving in the same direction, you stay inspired, you stay accountable, and you stay focused. So you stop comparing and start collaborating. You stop doubting and start doing. And that's why our online community is so powerful, because you're never walking the journey alone. On the days when you feel tired, well, someone else's progress reignites your energy and it gives you that motivation. On the days when you question your abilities, a mentor reminds you of your purpose. And I watch people who once said, I'm not tech savvy, now run automated systems with confidence. And I've seen full-time professionals, parents, and caregivers build additional income streams, all because they didn't try to figure out on their own. So success is rarely a solo mission. Community keeps your fire lit, and mentorship turns confusion into clarity because it really helps you, to guide you along the way. So, an accountability, when you have an accountability group, it turns good intentions into real results. It really helps to have, a group of people that, they have the same goal, they are working towards that, and they make each other accountable. So they push each other, when you feel down. And every success story I've witnessed, including my own, started with one simple decision: to plug into a network that builds not just businesses, but people. So here is the message for you today: surround yourself with people who remind you what's possible, even on the days you forget. And because the right community doesn't just help you grow, but it helps you believe again. So when you stop believing in yourself, they will remind you to go back to your why and to believe in yourself and continue your journey. So that's the message for this point. Okay, so what is our key takeaway for this topic?
Yes, our key takeaway is motivation isn't magic. It comes from a strong why, a simple, consistent habit, the right community. When you build this into your life, there's nothing you can't accomplish.
Yes. So that's our key takeaway for today. And what is our message for the audience?
So if you're ready to stay consistent and move forward in your journey, drop the word motivated. Drop in the comments, or send us a message, to watch the free info section. Let's build your momentum together. Let's build it today, and let's start those small steps today.
Yes. And we have arrived to the end of our live. So we wanna wish everyone, wanna say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today, and also, for those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So, and we hope so that like what we shared today, how to keep motivated, even on those moments where we don't feel motivated. We have provided you some tips, things that we need to remember, why we started to doing something, creating those small habits and those disciplines to keep you motivated, and surround yourself, with a community that will empower you, that will guide you, that will the mentor, that will guide you, and that will lift you up. And that's what, the beauty of, for example, like us, we belong to a global online community that it has that um, community that will support you, and you have that mentorship. So really, you have all the tools to be able to succeed in this global online community. So if you want to be part of a community that will help you, to achieve your dreams, to keep you motivated when you feel down, and to keep you to remember you, to believe in yourself. Or sometimes, when we started this journey, like we mentioned in other lives too, when we start, sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. Like we don't believe, oh, we can do this, or we think that we're not tech savvy. you know the community, will believe in yourself, because they know, they have been in your shoes before, so they understand what you're going through. So that's the power of belonging, to a community that support you. So if you want to be part of a community like that, and so you can build your global online, you can build your digital online business, right, and start earning online. Here are 3 ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message. We'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Or you can register directly into our website with your name and your email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain 2 links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have 2 buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday, since those are the 2 days that we have our live webinar, and it happens at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So the second link you will receive there is a link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay through that link and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So again, if you want to be part of a community and you want to learn how to start your online business and start earning online, just put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website. All right, so let's see what is our topic for next Friday.
So our topic for next Friday is mastering social media for business growth.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking next Friday. So simple strategies that help you grow online without the overwhelm. So that's what we're going to be talking next Friday. So thank you again for being here with us today. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already on Saturday enjoying the weekend, and a happy and blessed weekend for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and until the next episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Have
Thank
a
you so
blessed
much.
Friday.